in this movie. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. Jack Nicholson's driving along on a rural road in the South when he comes by a roadside cafe. He walks in to have some breakfast. The hostess leads him to a seat. He opens up the menu. In a moment, the waitress comes by and asks if she can take his order. He said, "Certainly. I'll have 2 eggs, sunny side up, and an order of whole wheat toast, dry." The waitress said, "I'll be happy to serve you your sunny side up eggs, sir, but we don't serve whole wheat toast." He said, "You've got to be kidding." She said, "No, we serve rye and we serve white. Which would you prefer?" He said, "I would prefer whole wheat." She said, "I'm sorry, sir, we don't serve whole wheat toast." So he opens up the menu once more, and at the top of the menu, he sees a chicken salad sandwich served on whole wheat bread. So he says, "Listen, can't you take that bread from the chicken salad sandwich?" Pretty simple, isn't it? "Toast that bread, leave it dry, bring it with my eggs." Can't you do that? Wouldn't you do that for me? A little frustrated now, the waitress turns around and points towards a large sign on the wall. A sign, you've seen something like this before, that says, "Absolutely no substitutions. And we reserve the right to refuse service to anyone." So Nicholson says, "That's fine, that's fine. I'll tell you what, I'll have 2 eggs sunny side up, a chicken salad sandwich, hold the lettuce, hold the mayo, hold the butter, toast my bread, leave it dry, bring it with my eggs, charge me for a chicken salad sandwich, and I'll be happy and you will have not broken any rules." The waitress says, "Let me make sure I've got that right, sir." A little confused, she says, you'd like 2 eggs sunny side up, a chicken salad sandwich, hold the lettuce, hold the mayo, hold the butter, toast your bread, leave it dry. Well, what do you want me to do with the chicken salad? Not the right thing to ask Jack Nicholson, as you might well imagine. He said, "You can hold it between your knees," and he walked out of the restaurant. You and I have had experiences, I'm sure, where, darn it, we just don't get the kind of service you expect, sometimes just simple, common courtesies. But you know, every now and then we hear that people say, good customer service is nothing more than just good common sense. Well, the reason why I beg to differ with that statement is because I believe then that sense just must not be common anymore, because it's a learned skill. And that's what we'd like to look at first here. Customer contact is a learned skill. It's something we have to develop over and over again. Tom Peters tells us that in our organizations, it is the competitive edge. Customer service makes the difference. It's the competitive edge. It's what sets us apart from other organizations. So we've got to train and develop people over and over again. We need this reinforcement a great deal to keep focused on the customer and how the customer is king. The customer is queen. Also, it's a vital profession. Without good customer contact, without excellent customer service, many of us wouldn't have our jobs, and our companies couldn't succeed. Certainly, it's very, very frustrating. Sometimes frustrating because we've been cast into a job, expected to give great service, and sometimes the job can be tough, and it's hard to put a smile on your face. So what we'd like to look at today is try to help change some of the feelings and attitudes that we have towards our customers and towards our company as a whole. It is also extremely rewarding. There's nothing quite so satisfying as seeing a customer tell you, "Thank you very much for the great service you've given." There's a real satisfaction to that. We want to be able to focus on those types of rewards. First off, let's take a look at what we call the 4 P's of an organization. The 4 P's of an organization. The first P in an organization stands for place. You've got to have a place to do your business. Whether this is your restaurant or your hotel or your manufacturing plant, or whether it is your computer software firm, we need a place to do our business. The second P in an organization stands for promotion. Promotion. It is estimated that in America today, the average organization spends somewhere in the ballpark of 75 to 80% of their gross revenues in advertising, marketing, and promotion. As a matter of fact, as I understand, last year, AT&T spent over $750 million in promotional costs.